here. Let's put my little testimonies on the news for me. Let them know that my little testimony is tearing up for Royce and Darius and Troy. Let them know right now. Get my little testimonies on there for me. Go ahead and capture them. This lady right here, she's one of the owners of both of these buildings. Get her on the news for me. Get her name right there. Get her name.
She's saying no.
You can go back here and see the balloons and the posters that we put up just yesterday in the trash.
Well, what we're finding out as we came out here to do this live press conference to update you on what's happening with the investigation into Darius and Troy's deaths is that the people who own this My Little Testimonies, which is right next door to this Unity Palace, apparently tore down the memorial to Darius and Troy that had been placed on the fence here, which is extremely unfortunate. Andrea found the balloons.
Come see.
Found the balloons. And
look. Trash.
The balloons and the posters are all in a box and back here in the garbage, which is very sad.
Garbage. I made this with my own hands. I made this balloon garland myself. I made this balloon garland myself for my nephew and my son.
I'm so sorry, Andrea.
And they tore it down.
I'm so sorry.
It's disrespectful.
I'm so sorry, Andrea. This is not what this grieving mother expected to find when she came out here to do this press conference in front of what had been set up. As you can see, they've torn all of these down too and thrown them.
Look. In the trash. Look. I just made these for the boys again. We had all of this set up. All of this. Posters that people signed. We got signed posters that people had. Trash. Trash to them.
Do you want us to help you put it back up?
I'll put it back up. She said they're going to keep taking it down because it's private property. I told her my kids was murdered out here. I don't care about private property.
Just going to give Andrea a moment. She asked us to go live because of the circumstances of what she just discovered. She came to do a press conference in front of what was already a decorated fence, an established memorial to her son and her nephew who were killed here while they were working security for an event at the Unity Palace Event Center here on Shepherdsville Road in the 6200 block, right next to Circle K. She had asked us to come to a press conference, and a number of people are planning on coming out. We've got some more news folks coming out. WHAS is already here. But Andrea got here to do the press conference and found out that the memorial that she had made was completely torn down and in boxes and in garbage cans, which is, it's absolutely heartbreaking. And to see the things that she made, and yes, we understand the private property issue, but the deaths of these two boys here has just really brought. Hey, how you doing? Did you want to share anything with us about what happened to the memorials?
I don't have any information. Somebody else had an event here.
Somebody else had an event.
It out to, so we don't know any information about nothing.
I see.
They rented it out.
We don't know the guy.
Look, stop. Don't do that.
Hey man, don't touch our phones.
Don't touch his phone.
Don't touch
his phone. I don't give a fuck. I'm doing it.
Get out of here. Get out.
But we don't.
Get out of here. Property, dog. Don't give a fuck. Nigga, that was agreeing. Come on,
Hell, let's go.
What are you talking about?
Hey, y'all better go. Because I'm going to do a whole press conference.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a shit. You don't want to be on camera, you will be.
They shouldn't have been doing all of that. They shouldn't have been doing all of that. They should have been
Fuck
doing all
this
of that.
place. They was working over here.
They wasn't. They was talking bad and niggas pulling gas on niggas. That's their fault.
Whatever. Like I said. Like I said.
We rented it out to your son and them people.
Shut up, lady. to me. You too, fat boy. Quit talking to me. Right now. Quit talking to me, fat boy. Quit talking.
Andrea, they're gone. They're
That'll
gone.
be gone.
They're gone. Let's do the press conference.
That'll be gone.
Well, the guy who came out, whoever he is, knocked my phone down and then knocked
I was trying to get that on camera.
knocked Reinhardt's phone out of his hand, and I got those. I got that happening. Hi, Matthew.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna plug in the mic and hope that we can hear.
Okay, bye. Bye.
All right. Let's have you stand right here.
We here. I'm gonna do this real quick. Let me get off of here. Yeah, bye. Okay. Do you see this?
Yeah, if you could move right up to the mic,
Maxwell just got here. Let's give him a quick second to get live.
My little testimonies.
It's very sad that.
My little testimonies. That's cute. My little testimonies. That's cute.
if we could,
We want to get live and get this done.
Yeah, let's get it so we can get out of here because it's getting real hostile. If I got my gun in my pocket, it's time to go. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't let no fat boy walk up on me without my protection.
Okay.
Hang on one second. Let me get a
Sorry for the rough beginning there, guys, but this was a bad situation. Andrea Anderson, mother of Darius, and aunt of LaTroy, both of whom were killed here while working security at events, the Unity Palace Event Center. Just had a conflict with people who tore their memorial down and told us to get off the property, knocked Reinhardt's phone out of his hand, and knocked my phone down.
count to 10 real quick for me, just so I can get a mic check.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect. And if you could say and spell your first and last name for the
Andrea, AUN, capital D, REA, Anderson, ANDERSON.
Okay, and this is the spot where your loved one, your son, was killed. If you want to tell us a little bit about, first, how are you doing?
Not so well. Came out yesterday, set up a memorial for my son and my nephew who was killed out here. And apparently the owner and her people tore down the memorial just less than an hour ago. I was with Tyra. She walked with me. She saw this in the trash. I made the garland myself. My people made the posters. Everything that we set up just yesterday, flowers, teddy bears, all in the trash. So I'm not doing so well right now.
And also, I understand there's been very little progress made by police on this case.
Yes, there's been no progress. The detective that's been assigned to the case, we have one for both murders. He has not been keeping in contact with us. He has not been letting us know what he has found out. He hasn't told us anything.
What do you want to happen?
I want justice. I want people to understand there was over 400 people in this small building. Over 400 people in this location with only 5 to 7 people as security. With over 400 people. And now we saying we don't have any witnesses. There's cameras on this building. There's cameras on this building. There's cameras on that building. Just to say, I came out here in case this section 2 days ago myself. I spoke with the people that own this building. They say no one has talked to them about anything. Only thing that stopped them and let them know that something had happened was the very next morning they were trying to have church service and they could not have service because it was taped off due to the fact that they didn't know that some people had been killed. My son and nephew had been killed over here that same night. So they couldn't go to church. It's a lot of Mexican people. They don't even speak English. They have one person come out to interpret to us. Nobody has spoken to them. And they have cameras around this entire building. They also own the abandoned house next door, which is connected to the field. The boys were shot at from this field and the field on the other side, which traps this building in the middle. So they was pretty much corralled on both sides by people coming to shoot this building up, okay? So with 400 people, you're telling me, and cameras on each side of these buildings and the gas station and the car lot and whatever the finance place is over there. There's nothing to show you out of these 400 people who did what and how it happened. They were ambushed. They were ambushed. What I want to happen is justice for Darius and LaTroy. Period.
And why do you think the police? I mean, that just seems you're going to talk to the people next door. Why do you think the police didn't do this? Is this not high? Do you feel this is a high priority for them? That the life of your son is not high
I do
priority?
not feel like they feel like this is high priority for them. This is high priority for me and my family. This is two lives that were taken from us. My son and my nephew. They were both 22 in the prime of their life, working in this establishment, trying to keep people secure. And they themselves lost their lives.
And I know you had just an emotional in, encounter just now, but what has this last month been like? What is
It's been
waking up every
hell.
day?
It's been pure hell. I've never thought that I would be in this world without my son. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Every day is a fight to stay strong. People tell me daily, you're so strong. We admire how strong you are. I'm as strong as I can be, but I can only take so much. My son and my nephew lost their lives in this very parking lot, and these people tore their memorial down. They said it's private property. I don't care. I don't care. It's a memorial. That's disrespectful. Where my son and my nephew's blood is on the other side of this fence. And I can't put a memorial up for them.
Who was the gentleman who came out and assaulted Breitbart, knocked his phone out of his hand, knocked my phone down?
I have no idea. I don't know these people.
You don't know them.
I don't know. I guess that lady, she spoke to me before on the phone. She's called me and given me her condolences, but apparently that's not really what she meant. She's really just trying to save face for her business. My little testimony and this Unity Palace Event Center is owned by the same person. So apparently they don't want people to know that there was bloodshed outside of their business. So they tore our memorial down so people don't need to be reminded about what happened to my son and my nephew. But I will have another memorial out here later today because what she doesn't realize is it's justice for Darius and justice for LaTroy. And I will put another balloon out here for them today, tomorrow, and every day.
Have you heard from any detective? I understand one detective is assigned to look the deaths.
We have one detective assigned to LaTroy's mom and myself.
And what progress have they made?
None. I spoke to him over 2 weeks ago. He told me that he has maybe a few people that they've been trying to get some information out of, but they're not sure if they're going to talk. Things like that, unsure, not quite. We need some solid evidence. We need to know who's doing what. I would like to know when the detective is doing work daily. What are your moves daily? You don't need to give me your agenda, but at least let me know that you're out here beating the streets. I believe me and LaTroy's mother have probably done more work than LMPD right now. I need them to know. I need LMPD to do their job.
And with LMPD, they oftentimes will say people we can't make people talk, but their job is to get information and solve crime. What do you think they might be able to offer, be it protection, be it a monetary reward to make people talk? Like you said, there are 400 people here. There are cameras. Someone knows something. A lot of people likely know who did this.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the police could potentially offer that might make people comfortable talking?
I'm not sure. A monetary is okay. I guess that could pull some people out because people do love money. But at the end of the day, people do not like LMPD. Nobody wants to be considered a snitch. But what I need people to understand with this situation, in any situation, these are my loved ones. If you love Darius and you love LaTroy like you say you do, you should step up and step out. Step up and speak out. Let them know this is not a snitch situation. This is helping to find the person that you love, your loved one. That is not considered snitching. It's helping.
I love that.
Andrea, any final thoughts that you want to share with us? And we're sorry that you had to go through what you just went through.
I'm sorry that I am a bit riled up right now. Just the fact that the memorial was snatched down. Like I said, I made the balloon garland with my own hands. I handmade the flowers myself. My friend here, she helped make the posters. We had people come out and contribute to the memorial less than 24 hours ago, and they tear it down. I feel like I need them to understand that's very disrespectful. And like I said, we will be out here putting balloons and teddy bears here daily. So if you would like to join us out here at the My Little Testimonies and the Unity Palace Event Center off of Old Shepherdsville Road next to the Circle K in Newburgh. Bring balloons, bring teddy bears, bring flowers, bring blue and white everything. Their colors were blue and white. My son's favorite color was blue. LaTroy's was blue and white, and for some reason it just works.
I like that.
I love it. Any other questions?
I don't think so, unless there's anything else you want to add.
No, let's get out of here before it gets more dangerous.
I think
What time? Meeting out here to bring, or are you just saying opening the invitation?
Just want to pull up.
The picture of the balloon.
My phone out here. Walk over here to the garbage again so you can see it, part of it at least. Tore down the memorial that they had on the fence and threw everything in the garbage. All of the signs and posters that had been made as a memorial to the two men who were killed here on Halloween, Darius Anderson and LaTroy Hornbeek. This is just part of it. These are the posters, the balloons and the flowers also torn off the gate, torn off the fence. And of course, we respect private property. We're on an easement now in a next door neighbor between Circle K and the Unity Palace. But this was a very rough situation, a very scary situation. The mother of these two young men came out to do a press conference with mainstream media and live stream media, and there was an assault that took place. So. Riot Heart's got a spot in the fence. I'll show you the side. This is where all the garbage was thrown. What was a memorial is torn down, and the garbage is thrown into the garbage cans with balloons, flowers, and posters. And there's a whole box of it right there. That's about it for us, folks. Thanks for joining us, and Andrea is calling for a protest out here at the site. That information will be updated. 502 live streamers out.